All right, let's get straight into the energy. I've already cleansed the space and the cards. There may be an energy of you guys over explaining yourself. Okay. I do see over explaining yourself a form of weakness. And when I say weakness, I feel like people play off of that. When people know that you are finding yourself repeating yourself with them in their mind, psychologically, this is saying they have a chance over and over to do the same thing to you. Okay. So the sense of boundaries may be the main topic. Maybe I'm feeling like there may be some other things to come out, but maybe some of you guys are exhausted from explaining yourself to people or a certain situation. Maybe you guys are over defending yourself, and it is causing some type of drainage or depletion of your energy, Pisces. All right, Pisces. If you feel like what I say or these storylines are a reflection of your personal life and you need more insight so you can make a better decision for yourself and the people around you, I suggest a personal reading. If you want to collaborate on I said a reading. If you would like to collaborate on an endeavor with me, creative endeavor, the link is in the bio. And if you need a product that can physically enhance your face and spiritually enhance your spiritual, be a spiritual shield to you and help you with your insecurities and effortlessly do these things. As in, it's not hard to go through shadow work or take accountability. These things will come easy to you and natural to you with my product that I have. It is called Rose Water, and you put it on your face and it works internally and it works physically for you. Okay? So Pisces, I said Pisces. So Pisces, what do we have? I'm telling you, man, this virtual break has been tearing my little ass up. I'm pushing forward though. It's all good. Y'all know what I meant. At the bottom, we have creative change realizes your dreams. Okay, so maybe you guys are taking I'm hearing being rerouted or redirected, but it feels like you guys are using the same I feel the need to say superpower. So maybe you have the ability to speak really well. Maybe you are very articulate with your words, or maybe your delivery just reaches people, but you no longer want to be a news anchor, or you no longer want to stand up for a corporate that you work for that you're not really getting paid. Maybe you want to take that gift and apply it somewhere else. Maybe you want to be emotional. Hopefully not emotional speaker. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe it is. You emotionally speak out about certain things and it helps people, but maybe you want to be a motivational speaker. So it's like taking a gift that you're using maybe for other people or other people's business and applying it to your own dreams, or realizing that you can utilize this gift or this talent in another different way. Okay? Parenthood and caring for family brings much joy. So there is attention on the home life at this time, nourishing yourself and your children or your family. I'm not taking all those. Let's get one card, please, for Pisces. All right, we have three cards that came out. Dare to be the first, dare to be different. Okay, so maybe what I'm talking about, a lot of people aren't doing it, or maybe you have came up with an idea of how you can do it differently. If you can, hop on it, because I'm telling you what, creative ideas are recyclable. If you don't use the gift and the talent and the idea, God will give it to someone else. I've seen that happen multiple times with myself. I thought of an idea, I was like, I don't really know how I'm gonna do that, like. And then boom, somebody else did it. And I was like, oh, I had that idea. I know you guys have had that done to you. That means you didn't act on it. You gotta be faster than that. That commercial used to trip me out. Stay true to your heart's desire and keep nature in your heart in your home. I just feel like this is like, come on, let's dance. Me and my kids have a thing where the music you hear playing behind me, we play all types of music, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, bop the hoocha hoocha. We play everything in this house, and a lot of times I'll cut off. I'll make everybody. My son put up his phone. We'll have family time. We'll play games. Um, we go outside, and my son was playing with sticks, and he was like pretending like he was a farmer. So there's just this energy of disconnecting from social media. Giving yourself a social media break every day, I think it's necessary. I know for me, I have a setting on my phone where it actually reminds me, and it pops up like, hey, you need to take, you've been on social media. I have it set for 30 minutes. If I've been on social media longer than 30 minutes, it pops up and it's like, hey, that's my cue to say, oh, let me get off. You know, typically I'm good with getting off way before then, but this is just setting certain boundaries up so that you protect your energy. Be rid of your enemies. What is going on? This has popped up in Sagittarius energy, Capricorn energy, and I believe a little bit in Aquarius energy or something like that. I mean, today is Tuesday, so we're going to talk about love and war, relationships and sex, companionships, right? But it being right beside, stay true to your heart's desire and keep nature in your heart and your home. I feel like this is just going to be something that's going to affect you in a lot of different ways. You taking social media breaks and connecting to yourself, even if you don't have kids, connecting to your childlike energy in your home. This is, again, walking around your house butt ass naked with music, incense, whatever it is. You don't have to do, you know, boiling, making you some tea. But this is disconnecting from social media in some type of shape or form. That is not only helping you to propel forward, but also helping you to shield your energy from people who may be looking at you as a prey or trying to prey on you or your energy. So let's clarify. Let's clarify two things. Let's clarify this dare to be different, and let's clarify the rid of the enemy. So let's first clarify this dare to be different. What is this be first at something? What's this be dare to be first at something? Dare to be first, dare to be different. Spiritual strength. Okay. So I feel like you guys are taking some type of hardship that you have been through, and you are setting a stage for you to show people how you went through. But this is very different, because I'm seeing something with like journalism, or like maybe creative, like a director. And you can completely have a 9 to 5 and do something like be an accountant or a teller or something, and then by night you're directing film. So this is the energy that this is giving me. I'm seeing someone do something with like a creative endeavor. I don't know if someone's into photography. It's just like telling your story through photography in a way, but it is different. I can see it and I can feel it, but I'm trying to allow the words to kind of formulate what I see. It's just, I can see someone using voiceovers or something like this. This may be even like for children. Oh, I love this. This is like some type of creative project where you break down hardships as an adult, but for kids or something like that. I like this. And this feels so good. I love this energy. Ooh, I love this energy. Ooh, I love this energy. I love this. I love this. I can kind of see it's giving like comic, but with I don't know what this is. I don't think it's meant for me to know what it is. I can feel the energy that surrounds it. I can kind of see what it looks like. But whatever this is like an adult taking trigonometry and breaking it down into its simplest form for a child, for it to reach a child. But the funny thing is, it's not only going to reach children, it's going to reach adults, because adults sometimes need things to be broken down for them to understand and overstand as well, because there's a lot of people who may not be coherent or be able to comprehend what a lot of life challenges bring, if that makes sense. Okay. All right, let's see. What is this be rid of your enemies? for Pisces. What is this? Be rid of your enemies. Whoa. Trapped in fear and stand your ground. These are fearmongers, is what I'm hearing. This is someone having a great idea, and you're like happy, go lucky, and someone comes around. What came out was victory and success. Let's point that out. Okay. So when I said clarify, rid of your enemies, victory and success. These are people who they don't have. This is also the energy of Aquarius. They don't have any creative energy. So when you come up with something, it seems so foreign. It's like, oh my, that is not what? Why would you do that? That sounds dumb. I see someone trying, and they may really believe that it's dumb, but they lack creativity. They lack imagination. We all know Pisces, baby. Pisces can pull an idea out their ass. Your ability to create, it's because you stay in this imagination. Who is that, SpongeBob? He was so carefree, but he had all this imagination. That's funny. Aiden, is that SpongeBob? Was SpongeBob the one that said imagination? Oh, okay. So yeah, that's SpongeBob. That's so funny. Maybe you guys love watching SpongeBob, or it's giving me the energy behind SpongeBob. The man who created SpongeBob, I think it's really unique how he came up with all these different characters at the bottom of the sea. Sandy is a squirrel who lives in a freaking bubble. SpongeBob is a sponge. Patrick is a starfish. You know, it's these characters who have these very dramatic, dominant dynamics about themselves, and I just see someone being able to explore in that. The other day, I feel the need to bring this up because it's so potent for you guys. I feel like this is going to be a master key for you guys. If you resonate with this, you can thank me later. I was doing something for years and didn't even know that this was this. I was watching this man, and I looked up something with drawing because I like to draw. Sometimes I'll scribble. I do the scrying thing where I just write and I just allow certain things to come up. And I used to doodle. Well, I came across this man who said that what did he call it, Aiden? Was it called writing exploration? Yes, writing exploration. Look this up on YouTube, okay? I might put the link in the bio, but it was this man who drew one character, and the mission was to keep creating characters that was based off the previous one, but not the same thing. And this allows you to not only become a better writer and a drawer, but to use your imagination. You're feeding your imagination. You are welcome, because when I seen him do this, I was like, wait, I do this in another form. Like I do it in dancing form. You know, a lot of times we call that improv, where we don't have a certain hand motion or we don't know what comes next, but we allow the music, right, to take over, and you just allow yourself to free form. I feel like you guys are doing this with whatever ability you guys have. I want to name this exploration. Your form of exploration. But moving back to this rid of your enemies, I feel like other people are not going to get. People don't get Pisces, okay? Pisces are from a different world. They use a different mindset, and when I say from a different world, they use it's an imaginative thing, okay? If you know, then you know. But I feel like when it says rid your enemies, I don't think this necessarily means cut everybody off around you. That's not what this is saying. Like, oh, you don't believe in my dream, or you cut. This is not what this is saying. This is saying stop expressing your ideas to people around you, because only you are meant to know how and what and figure it out. It's meant for you to explore and nobody else. Okay? Because you're going to be the first to do something. You're marking on new territory. So explore. Allow yourself to explore with this in creative endeavor. Do not mark a time. Set some goals maybe for yourself, but do not say, "Oh, it's been a year and I've had this channel, it's not going anywhere." Because I feel like the biggest thing may just come from your portfolio. This may be a long-term investment for you. 10 years from now, your children may benefit from this. I just feel like it's going to have a huge impact if you just keep going with this. You may not see the return investment in 2 years from now. And I feel like someone's listening to this and be like, oh, well, I'm not interested. Then, baby, you will not have a real, authentic legacy if you think like that. Legacy comes from thriving in your own foundation forever in existence of time. But I just see this being something that will not only benefit other people, adults, and children, but this can be passed down. And I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain that, okay? Because if you disagree and you like, look, I need the money now, this ain't for you, okay? But this victory and success, I feel like with that quick money, get rich fast scheme thing, that's for whoever this rid of your enemies. These are people who, if they don't see a reap a benefit of it right then and there, they don't want any parts of it. Now, don't get me wrong. You need things that you can do to make money for yourself in that moment, and you need things that have substance that can last long, that has meaning behind it, okay? And maybe you may find a way to combine the two. And if not, then you can do it separately, okay? Because I see you doing that. I see you having a 9 to 5, but I see you also making an investment to where it makes an impact in not only your life and your exploration, but of other people, especially if it's youth. I really love this because it's connected to the youth, okay? Let's pull from this day. What is the spiritual strength on top of dare to be first, dare to be different? 10th house, Scorpio energy. Reputation. Your reputation, career, responsibilities, achievements, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authoritative figures, legacy. What did I say? Purpose, pinnacle, the patriarch, and the empire. What did I just say? This is something you were supposed to do. I asked, what is spiritual strength? And reputation came out. This is your stage. It may come off like it's just a creative thing, but this is going to help the spirit of people. This is going to help people have a setting stone, the foundation of something. And the youth that's as that. So get on this, please. Do not hesitate. Act. Act on this. If you have this idea, act on it. Someone said, Madam, hey. I brought up the word legacy, and legacy is on here. Responsibilities, achievement, a career. You will make a career out of this, okay? What is this victory on top of be rid of your enemies? What is this victory and success on top of be rid of your enemies? Complexity, irritates, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjust, make curious, educates, and transform. Heavy on the requires translation, contradicts, and irritates, and clashes. These are people who will, and look, Jupiter in reverse, when I asked what this card was, this is someone who will stop the expansion and stop your growth. This is someone who will stunt your growth. So I just feel like you need to set boundaries. Boundaries can look like not speaking on certain things, cutting a certain line of communication with people, only meeting people where they meet you. You work around people who are sharks, cool. Only talk about your numbers. They don't need to know what you do after work. They don't need to know that you're a creative director and woo woo woo. As much as you want to tell people what you do, let your work speak for itself. Let your work speak for itself, Pisces. Because there is a red carpet here for you, because other people are going to benefit from this, especially the youth. I love this. All right, let's get a Soul's Oracle card for Pisces that's in alignment with this reading. For those who resonate with this reading, what Soul's card can come out for them to nurture their soul so that they stay in alignment with this energy, with this potency, because it's a very potent, creative energy. Integrate your knowing and cut the cords of doubt. Didn't we just say that these are people of doubters? These are the fearmongers. These are people who spread fear because they live in fear. This is the type of person where you say, ooh, I want to go bungee jumping or dive skydiving. Oh my God, you know there's somebody, I just seen somebody on the other day that just died. Blah, 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 blah. Why, when I bring up something of something positive, you want to shut it down with something negative? This is cutting the cord of people you know. This is not mixing your dreams with fearmonger people. Cut the cords of doubt. And this says, be rid of your enemies. The enemy is the fear. Fear is a disease. It's one of many. Fear is a disease because it spreads without you knowing sometimes. You don't want this person planting a seed of fear with what this is, because this is very potent creative energy. Do not allow the seed of fear to be implanted in such a lucrative legacy. Integrate your knowing. Let's read it. 9. All right, it says in central meaning, introspection, finding soul's purpose, the benefits of spending time alone, a thinker, nurturing your spirit, your innate inner knowing, instinct, intuition, the integration of many parts, wisdom, the self-care message, feeling isolated or alone, a time to collaborate or reach out to others for help, a warning to trust your gut, the importance of recognizing your deepest goals, and a tendency to be too much of a hermit, okay? So with this idea, it may be really good to maybe reach out your comfort zone. Excuse me. Get out of your comfort zone and connect with people that you don't typically connect with. What do I mean by this? Let's say this endeavor, whatever this endeavor is, you know what would be a good idea? And I gave you guys an example of like this maybe is a comic book or something like that with kids where you break down life's challenges. Woo, woo, woo. Go volunteer. This is the first thing that popped in my head. Go volunteer around some kids to get an idea of what they're talking about. Just sit up. I don't know if people will let you do this. Just go to a school. But I'm pretty sure if you present your idea and say, hey, you know, if you know a chaperone's there, I just want to sit around some kids and just listen. I don't, you know, especially if you have a role already in what you do and you have a status, or you show up in the community in a way, there's always some type of mentorship that you can give to a child. But this feels like being around children and just listening to them to talk. If you have cousins, nieces, nephew, or your own children, use what they think and how they feel and put it into this art. It's of course you don't want to have the intention of harvesting a child's energy, because that's ungodly. But using what they think and feel and putting it into an art form. Of course, shouting them out or saying, hey, shout out to East Middle School for allowing me to blah, 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 and give a little shout out the book or whatever like that, the case may be. But I see, let's say it's something else. Let's say you're making something for adults who have went through trauma or something like that. Going to a poetic open mic night where people go and spill out their heart and, you know, rap and sing, and listening to someone else's. There's something about listening to someone else's perception or thoughts or feelings that you can take and do something with, okay? And especially with the word on here. Oh no, it wasn't this. It was this. Was it this? Introspection. That's what it is. Introspection. Not expection. Introspection. That word is also taking what you see and going within it, right? Or going within yourself and seeing what you can use to bring outside, okay? But I just feel like it's the energy of using whatever it is that you want to create going to be and submerging yourself in that energy so you can pick up what you need for your creative idea. Okay, so Pisces, I love this energy for you guys. Use the energy wisely, and I will see you guys next Tuesday.